Once upon a time, there were two brothers. The older one was 10 years old, and the younger one was 6. Not only were they brothers, but they were also best friends. Every day, they would play together, both inside and outside their house, all around their village. Sometimes, they would even run far away from the village to find new places to play. One day, they went further than they ever had before, so far that there was no one around to see or hear them. As they were playing, they came across a ditch that was half filled with water. They continued running and playing near the ditch, but then the inevitable happened. The older brother accidentally fell into the ditch. He couldn't swim or climb out, so he started crying and shouting for help. The younger brother, seeing his older brother in trouble, also started crying and yelling for help. But they were so far from the village that no one could hear them. Then, the younger brother noticed a bucket attached to a rope nearby. He quickly grabbed the rope, threw the bucket down into the ditch, and held onto the other end as tightly as he could. The older brother climbed into the bucket, and slowly, with all his strength, the younger brother pulled him out of the ditch. It was hard work, but he didn't give up, and eventually he succeeded. Once his brother was safe, they both started laughing and dancing with joy. Then they ran back to the village to tell everyone what had happened. But when they told their story, the villagers didn't believe them. They said, "How can a 6-year-old pull a 10-year-old out of a ditch with a rope? No 6-year-old is that strong." The only person who believed them was the village elder, who was also the wisest man in the village. He praised the boys for their bravery and quick thinking. When the other villagers asked the elder if he really thought the story was true, he replied, "The real question isn't whether the story is true or not. The question is how a 6-year-old could have the strength to pull a 10-year-old out of a ditch." The elder explained the reason he was able to do it was that there was no one around to tell him he couldn't. No one said it was impossible, so he just did it. Sometimes, people might laugh at your big dreams or tell you that you can't do something. But don't let that stop you. Just go for it. If someone says you can't do it, remember this story and ignore their doubts. Believe in yourself and be strong in your heart and mind. When you believe in yourself and don't let others hold you back, you can achieve amazing things. Even if it seems difficult or others say it's impossible, keep trying. Your strength and determination can help you do things you never thought you could. So believe in yourself, even when others tell you that something is impossible. Often, the only barrier to achieving your goals is the belief that you can't do it. When you don't let others' doubts influence you and trust in your own abilities, you can overcome challenges that seem too difficult. Just like the younger brother who succeeded because no one told him he couldn't. You can achieve great things by staying strong in your heart and mind. Remember, it's your belief in yourself that makes the impossible possible.